Jamaicans are really open, friendly people. Jamaicans are comfortable with most people who are different in most ways. LGBT people in Jamaica really are the exception. In really big surveys that I've done, we find that across the board, Jamaicans, whether young or old, rich or poor, highly educated or not educated at all, really don't like gay people. And that again is unusual because, for example, in the UK, younger people really tend to like gay people more than older people. What predicts this dislike of gay people? The thing that seemed to be the most important predictor of anti-gay prejudice was simply being a man. The religion also came out as a very important factor in the news. A lot of people said there was a religious opposition, that you can't change the law because of what God said, and it's a predominantly Christian country. But when we ran the numbers, again, it wasn't really the religion. In fact, the thing that seemed to be the most important predictor of anti-gay prejudice was simply being a man. And that suggests that there's a real line being drawn around sexuality and maleness, around masculinity, that isn't just a simple thing of not liking gay people. Lately, most of the LGBT groups in Jamaica have been focusing on collective action strategies. I think at the moment, people are definitely responding to some of the collective action, and their attitudes towards the structural differences are shifting. In terms of what happens next, I think that depends on what we do next. That depends on how we tackle it, whether we engage in contact, whether we engage in collective action, whether the international community steps in and does something. All these things will have a role to play. There are 75 countries in the world today where gay sex is illegal, and 5 or 6, depending on how you count it, where it is punishable by death. So what's really quite interesting about Jamaica is, even though we've just started this research, we can use this as a template for other countries where these laws are quite similar and say, well, if it worked in Jamaica, it can work for you too.